Hey, guess what I got today? I got my Omega 8003 juicer thing. Just like all the other videos I've seen, is incredibly easy to put together. Um, Already taken apart, washed it, put it back together, and I've got a whole mess of stuff I'm going to juice here. It's not the first time I've juiced, but it's definitely the first time I've used this machine and done like all the hardcore stuff. But first, maybe a little word of like why I'm juicing. Why am I going through all this trouble? You do a little research, read a few books. I've got a few books here that can have you think about. One is Never Be Sick Again by Raymond Francis. I'll take a look at that book. This was a very good book called Vegan, The New Ethics of Eating. I think you can even read this one online if you just Google the name of the book, Eric Marcus. The book's in three parts. The first part is eating raw fruits and vegetables, the health benefits. There's the economic benefits and social benefits. It's a really good book. So I mean, if you're not really into one part or the other, you can skip it. I mean, I think it all kind of goes together, and that's why you're doing it. But really, we're after the health benefits is where we're going. And when we're eating dead animal tissue, I don't care how good it tastes or what kind of health thing right now, the long-term effects are not good. Okay, you'll spend 2 days of research and you'll find that out. It's cut and dry. So you read this book and it'll give you all kinds of references to other books. This is one book. This is kind of everybody who's into raw food has seen the China study. Not maybe the easiest thing to just get into and read straight through as a book, but definitely a lot of good reference material, and just about any raw food book is quoting from the China study. I think it was like a 25-year study, but they couldn't figure out why these people over in China that didn't eat any meat at all, like none of them there's no heart disease, no diabetes. It's just perfectly healthy people. Another really good book called The Pleasure Trap. Gets into the fruits and vegetables a little bit, but also gets into the stuff that's going on in your head upstairs of, why am I feeling hungry? Why am I feeling full? Answers a lot of those kinds of questions, but a very, very good book. And it touches on water fasting just a little bit because it is written by a couple of the doctors from the True North Healing Clinic, which is a water fasting clinic. And the last book, and definitely one you should really look into, is the Detox Miracle Source book by Robert Morse. Hands down one of the best YouTubes out there if you're looking for health and nutrition information. He'll sit there and you can submit any question and he'll answer it. But all raw fruits and vegetables, and it's just huge. I mean, like a textbook kind of thing. So there's some stuff to look at, consider it. Once you're convinced and you're into the raw fruits and vegetables, I mean, eat this stuff all day long, that's fine, but you're going to get the most benefit out of it when you extract the nutrients that are within these leaves here. Most people don't chew their food well enough, so I mean, 20 to 30 chomps per swallow you're looking at to really get everything you need out of it. And that's not really realistic to eat a salad all day long and then that much chomping. You'll be sitting there for an hour. So, as an alternative, what we can do is juice things, and it's going to remove the nutrients and the liquid out of here, and it's going to shoot all the fiber. It's going to separate the two. Now, you can't just only juice because you do need some fiber. So, maybe a 50-50 mix is good. Obviously, I just got this new juicer, so I might be juicing a little bit more, but you got to have the fiber in there. Okay, so that being said, this is what we're looking at here, the juice. I've got 2 heads of romaine, got everything washed here. A few stalks of celery washed up, a few beets, some monk sprouts that I sprouted myself, 1 cucumber, couple apples, a little sweetness, more sweetness is I got a big bunch of carrots and some ginger. one thing I really like about this machine, I can turn it on and it is just almost silent. Go ahead and turn it on. She's on. So I'm going to feed the stuff in the top here, and it's got an auger that spins in here. And it is going to just cut everything up and emulsify it, and liquid is going to come out, juice is going to come out into this catch cup, fiber into this catch cup. And obviously we're going to fill these up rather quick, so I've got a pitcher over here ready. We'll be filling that up. And the garbage is over here next to me, and we can just dump this out. So, where do we start? Let's start with some carrots. Got a bunch of carrots. So here we go. First thing I'm juicing the Omega 8003. Drop the carrot in. Just doing it itself. Just like that, we got a pusher. Push that in. Liquid coming out of the bottom, and the fiber all coming out the end here. One carrot down. Really, this pusher, I'm not really putting any pressure on it at all. Just keeping the produce in the machine. Sucked on those carrots pretty good. We'll hit some celery in here. Now, a big difference with the celery, the fiber in it's really long and grainy, so that's just sucks that right up. The juice is turning from orange to green. That's good. More celery here. Alright, that was fun. Let's do some of these beans here. Going pretty good. These beans are just packed full of protein. And this is one of the reasons I got this juicer, so I can juice bean sprouts like that. Alright. Let's see, what should we play with next? Got some of this lettuce going. Back up here, pusher. Quite a bit of water in the romaine. Apple. Apple right there. apple, just like that. Alright, let's get a little piece of this ginger in there. I really have no idea how much to use. So I'll just pack off a few pieces here. Probably going to be way too much. Ooh, it's really strong. And hit up some cucumber. Lots of water in the cucumber. Some of these beets. Make sure you can juice the greens from the beets. All these reds and pigments are just antioxidants. All the different colors are what we want. A couple of these in there. Get pieces of beet. Nice red. Let's go make some red juice. Pulp coming out here. Really dry, so I know we're getting lots of juice. Catch cup's almost full. Drop a couple more pieces of the beet in here. Get on close. We're going to shut the machine off and taste test. Alright. Shut it off. See in the catch container here, there's all the pulp. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you can do with that right now. I'm just going to discard it. Let's see. Rinse this out real quick. Get our catch container out. I'll just put this one right in its place. Now, here you have a little screen that goes over catch container. So just try to get that right back over the other one without making too big of a mess. Get a cup. Here's the first juice out of the Omega 8003. See, it's a pretty, without the beets, it would have been, it'd be really green. The beets kind of turn it red a little bit. Bottoms up. Whoa. Maybe a little heavy on the ginger. That's alright, gives it a little kick. And hey, the ginger's really good for you. What else is really, it's a good combination of everything. I guess if it's because I've had juice before, I kind of know what to expect with the taste. If you've never juiced before, I might recommend a little heavier on the apples or some pears or something. So it's, you know, your first experience, it's got a little sweetness to it. I can taste the sprouts, the beans, a bit of the celery, and not so much the carrots, but I'm obviously going to finish juicing all this. I can taste a little bit of everything. I mean, it's good. I know what it looks like. It's not what it tastes like. All right, I'm gonna get back to. I want to finish juicing all this here, and we'll put it in jars, and guess what we're gonna be eating tomorrow.